Hello, hello. Welcome to my channel. Okay. What the hell is going on? Oh, okay. Welcome to my channel. I was gonna start doing some stuff. First, I gotta clean my freaking lashes. I don't know, I kind of want to take them off. I'm not big on having things attached to my body. Trying to do a deep clean of everything. First, let me brush these bitches. Let me just brush them really, really quick because it's not feeling too good right now. Feels like something's in my eye. So, I love the way they look. They were done so beautifully. I hate maintenance, is what it is. I hate maintaining them. Okay. All right. All right. Take off whatever clumps of liquid liner ended up on them. Shit, I forgot to. Man, I'm forgetting a lot of things. A lot of things. Let me just go ahead and get my face cleaned up really quick. I was going to go ahead and use the frequency machine on my face. And like exfoliate my face first with the nipple pads, the exfoliating rounds. I feel like I haven't been taking care of my face and myself for some time now. It's only been about a week, maybe two. But it's important to really take care of your skin so you can just be confident in yourself. Not because your skin looks good, but because you're investing your time and your energy into yourself. So, I wonder what tonight is. You know, I'm pretty sure YouTube is doing some weird shit to my channel again. All right. Let's go ahead and get more of this. And all right, let me brush them one more time. Almost ready. Oops. All right. So I said that so definitively, like I had something of substance to say, and I kind of don't. Let me let me go ahead and get the machine really quick. Totally sat down prematurely, obviously. All right. Okay. All right. I am back. I'm really liking this machine. I'm liking this machine. I'm liking what it's doing. Okay. So let's turn this on. Let's get that oil. All right. Now we're going to get really started. So I'm using a frequency machine on my face. On my neck. Moisturize the shit out of my ashy self. Super mother freaking ashy lately. Well, girl, if you just moisturize, you won't have that problem. All right. Oh, well, shit. It unplugged itself. All right. Here we go, boo. We're going to do it for 10 minutes. Hold on. All right. How about we back it down one level? So if you guys are like, what the fuck is she doing? What this is a high frequency machine. You guys remember I was talking about my brother who got sick. He actually knows how to do body sculpting. And he also helps with the face. Hi. It's just, I mean, I don't necessarily, I feel like this is just a nice little treat for me. To help, to really help with lymph nodes. Pushing fluid. Getting circulation across my skin, my face. It's a frequency machine. I don't know what kind, but it works some good shit. It really does. So I tried this a few times already. Ah! It fucking shocks your skin, okay? Just, I got caught up. Holy shit, the trick is to keep it moving. Baby, did you feel that? I totally like I shop for my face with Uncle's machine while I'm live streaming. Gotta keep it moving. What's up? Yeah. What's up? Yeah, that's it. I'm live streaming. Text me. Okay, bye. Okay. Woo! Shit. Bitch turned on. Notice how fucking fast I'm moving it now. Fuck that shit. Notice how I'm rocking now too. Fuck that shit. Maybe if my body moves along with the thing, fucking it'll miss me with its bullshit. Oh my god. The fuck was that about? Oh, that's right, because you're using frequency? I felt that shit enter. Oh no, don't leave it. Okay, hold on. Fuck that. I'm not putting that on my face while I'm doing something else. All right, we're ready. It uses radio frequency pulses to help stimulate collagen production. I mean, it's a nice little maintenance thing. You know, if you want to maintain skin health. I'm scared for it to stay on me now. Got to keep it moving. I don't know if you guys can get this because it's an actual salon tool. He's a professional. I asked him, how often can I do this? And, you know, at what level? He goes, I don't know, experiment. I don't know what it's called. It's a frequency machine. But it stimulates collagen production. I'm feeling like we need some more collagen up in this bitch right here. Also, I'd like to kind of push whatever last of that swelling is from when I had my wisdom tooth worked on or removed, not worked on. I'd like for that swelling to be gone. But I'm kind of feeling like maybe it's not swelling at this point. Maybe I've just been a little bit of a piggy. At which point I need to switch wands. I need to switch machines. I should do it to my total I should do it to my arms and stuff. Just burst those lipids. Burst those fatties. I wonder if there's something I could do about my veins on the side of my head. I mean, I guess I could try and see it as like proof of superior fucking cardiovascular health. I don't know. Haven't been feeling very healthy lately. Simply because I've been eating shit. Oh, you can't see that vein right there? You want to see it? Do you want to see it? You got to make it pop out. Make me mad. That's what I'm saying. Make me mad. Oh, don't, no. Don't distract me, dude. It's a frequency something machine. I don't know what the fuck it is, you guys. I just know it uses fucking electric shit and shocks the shit out of your face if you let it sit. I better not have a red circle in between my eyes. If I do, I will tell people that my third eye has opened. So what kind of story do you guys want to talk about? You can ask me any questions. We could do story time. I got 4 minutes. Emmie, why is it all red right there? My third eye opened. Yours hasn't? I have a machine that does that. And now I'm like trying to iron out my second and third chins. Iron that bitch out. Iron out these wrinkles. So I realized I was developing some sort of insecurity with the aging process of my neck. I am over 40. So it was really fucking me up seeing my neck looking like I'm over 40. And right here is like the waddler. It's like the waddler. And I felt myself starting to get sad about it. Like, oh my God. Oh my God. It's wrinkling like I'm dehydrated. And then I had a conversation with myself. You know what I said? You know what I said to stop that shit right in its tracks? Ask me what I said. What did I tell myself? I told myself, you the hottest motherfucking turkey out there. Celebrate that gobbler. So I did. I celebrated it. And now I'm not too bothered by it. I kind of use it as a gauge of whether or not I've drank enough water. Or if I've gained weight. I've gained a lot of weight, and so it's not as noticeable. It's not as noticeable. Just fine. So I have like decisions to make in life. Either I'm going to lose the weight I gained and have an old neck. Maybe that's offensive to some. I'm calling it an old neck. What is it called? Creepy? Crepey? I don't know. Whatever the hell it's called. Or I can keep the weight, be a little extra fluffy, and have it kind of filled out a little bit. I haven't decided. Because, like, when I get fluffy, I don't gain weight in all the right places. You know, some people are like, oh, I jiggle in all the right places. No, I just jiggle. I just jiggle, and there's not much that's cute about jiggle. Trying to keep it even. All right. We got 1 minute left. Make use of it, girl. Make use of it. Right here has been totally tripping. She's been tripping. She's hella tripping. She's been tripping off you. She's been tripping. Her forehead wrinkling. Done. Wipe my fabulosity off. Oh. Okay. Okay. Let's put that back over there. So now I use MCT oil on my face as a lubricant. Just clean that off. Do you notice a difference in my complexion? Do you notice? Now I'm considering, see, look at that. Ooh, girl. Oh, girl, it looks like you're, it looks like I have, looks like I got something. Okay, I got all the oil off. Okay. All right, girls and guys, whoever's here. So I'm going to do the second part of what I was planning. The second part consists of first, we're going to do softening lotion. Half pump is all you need. Shit's expensive. Oh, half pump. If as long as your skin is damp, that half pump, even quarter pump, is enough to cover everything. Okay? Don't waste it. Let it absorb into your hands. Then we put this away. Okay. There we go. All right. It's loosened up. Oh, girl, you just told her shit's expensive and you put that much? Let's tap it out. Top of the lid. I'm recognizing as I get older, my issue is not crow's feet, crow line. What the fuck it's called? Whatever it's called. That's not my issue. My issue is droopy lids. Shit needs to tighten up. Are there Kegels for eyelids? You can't do that. You can't tighten that up, I don't think. Kegels for eyelids. Kegels for eyelids. So we put that away. This is Future Solutions LX, or Future Solution LX from Shiseido. It is their eye cream. Toss that in there. And it really pains me to know that I'm going to have to get another one of these soon. We can borrow some for the forehead. Treating the forehead like it's a fucking stepchild and shit. All right. So we're going to put that. This is the moisture. I swear by this fucking wine. Look how healthy my shit's starting to look. Let that soak in for a second. Un momento, por favor. All right. 1 second. Guantanamera. Warrior Guantanamera. Guantanamera. Warrior Guantanamera. All right. I don't know if this will hurt you guys or not. Like, whew. Okay. All right. Glow, beach, glow. I like you. That's how you encourage your girl. So I like to put salicylic acid on my face. But I'm not going to do that right now. No, sir. No, sir. Okay. What I am going to do, I'll do some of this shit right here. That's what I'm going to do. All right. Okay, hold up. Don't tell him. I found a brand new one. Never been used. Never been touched. Yeah, no, you totally have to have like a facial routine. Oh my. That was dark. All right, let us do, what is a good, okay, let's not do yellow because I already have enough yellow. Let's go ahead and do blue and red. Okay. All right. Let me just, oh, you know what? So, you guys, like, I don't know. I'm just saying, I would love my skin to go back to when I was a wee child, you know? So, totally going to do this for a little bit, for a little bit, for a little bit. Yep. 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 We just give some love to the neck really quick. Really, really quick. I thought this thing had holes in it so you could see, but you can't. I'm totally gonna have to do this later. Like, it's making me feel weird. It's making me feel weird that I'm blindfolded in front of you guys. We're gonna have to do that later. So, how do you like the skin? Does the skin look good? Just fucking crushed my lashes. All right. Let's take this down and just, this is, I don't brush my hair. I don't brush my hair. Don't judge me. So, what do you think? Does the skin look nice and fresh? That's it? That's it? Whew. Oh, you got a mug? Hey. And put that back there. Let me just put all my shit away. Should probably leave my wallet there. So, just going to moisturize my freaking lips. Just moisturize the bitches. Sometimes I do that. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes I just allow my thing to keep gliding over me. Still, I do things for beauty, though. It's a must. I get insecure and tell myself the flesh doesn't matter because my soul is just driving a meat machine. Well, I mean, my soul wants to drive a decent meat machine, a maintained meat machine, you know? And oftentimes what I found is that whatever's going on with my skin is really an indicator of what's going on with me. Like, I used the other machine, the first machine, recently, and what ended up happening, it brings the blemishes to the surface, and we're just gonna clear those bitches out. That's fine. We go ahead and put some of this salicylic acid because I'm allergic to benzoyl peroxide. And I just put this. Just do that, and it helps dry it up before it actually even surfaces fully. because we just need that. Soak that in. Soak that in. So I just cut my hair. It was supposed to be like a 1 inch, 2 inch trim. It ended up becoming like I think 5, maybe 6 inches. It's fine. It's just hair. It'll grow back. But as long as I don't see what's going on. All right. As long as I don't try and do a pixie cut again, it's good. It's good. So, what is new with you guys? Like, what's going on? What's good in your hood? How have you been affected by the energies going around? Was it something that's affected you, or have you just been total badass, unaffected, an unaffected badass? Just put all this stuff away. So, this is the salicylic acid that I use. I don't use it often. If I use it daily, um, it helps to prevent everything. But then, if because I go to Colorado quite a bit, I always end up. I mean, we've left Colorado, obviously, but I always end up back there anyways. Like always, always. And if you're at higher elevation, if you're exposed to the sun quite a bit, that can definitely cause burns because it's an acid. It's safe to use so long as like you make sure you limit your sun exposure to your face. All right. I've never seen the gray one. That's my go-to for like so many years already. I should probably explore. Never use anything. Oh no! You have Morgellons. How is that journey going for you? How that's a very, very, very difficult thing to deal with. Very, very, very difficult thing. I know several people who have Morgellons, and God, my heart breaks for them. No one understands what they're going through. There's so much like struggle with people questioning their psychological health and this and that. If you guys are familiar with fibromyalgia and the struggle that people have with fibromyalgia, Morgellons is on a whole nother level, like a whole nother level. It gets very bad, but it went away for a bit. What was going on in your life when it went away? And what was going on when it returned? You have so much to spew. I love it. Okay. I just want to untangle this fucking clamp right here. Like, why do you have to be so fucking disobedient, dude? You know? Just fucking chill. Chill. There. Like, why do you have to curl the other way? Shit's not cute. You make it look like we slept on our face. I don't like anything touching my face. I don't like sleeping on my face. I don't like it at all. Don't. Like, even if we're dating, like my husband knows not to touch my face. I don't like it at all. Yes. I'm burning your demons. Okay, hold on. So yeah, okay. So much happened that I didn't have time to think of. So that's interesting. And do you know what kind of triggered it to bring you back? when you're stressed, it comes back. Do people stress you out, or is it your own, like, your own reaction to things that are going on? Is it like the way you cope, that causes the stress to flare so much that it flares your condition? I'm like so full of questions. I love to see what causes um, certain experiences that certain people have. I love seeing the root of it, because sometimes I've there's been several times, not sometimes, there's been several times where I've wondered if that condition is, I can't say it. I'm already on YouTube's shit list for the things that I say in my live streams. I am. They're totally cutting, like, the distribution of my live streams and stuff. I'm sorry that I'm speaking truth. Okay. I'm just telling YouTube that. Like, don't be a little bitch about it. For real. Not my fault I speak truth. You guys are probably like, why are you drinking coffee late at night? Or not late. I'm so fucking old. Late at night at 7 p.m. I put my collagen in there. I have to take collagen powder, because my joints are just, I can feel that. I haven't been taking care of my body the way I should. I eat much of my medicine. I have to eat very specific types of foods and avoid very specific types of foods in order for my health to improve. Your diet is so important. It is so important. Diet can make or break your health. True, like, I'm not talking about being skinny. I'm talking about being healthy. Let's see. Uh, Tracy, so do I, like, super de duper resonate with you? Do you feel like a sense of, I don't know, how would you describe it? Or am I just some random girl on YouTube? YouTube. How would you describe it? Dude, my hair is super thinning again because I fucking ran out of my thyroid meds. That's fine. Ain't gonna kill me. But my hands are starting to look orange again. Yeah. Um, Turns out for me, when my body gets sick of me not addressing my hypothyroidism, I start turning orange in the hands and the feet. I turn orange, not even joking. So serious. Hold on. Hold on. So I don't know. There's just something when certain people message. It's just something. It's just something. Get all giddy and stuff. Okay. Let us see. Um, no, have you made me? Oh, okay. No, you have made me realize a lot. You're very real to me because what you say lines up with so much in my life. All right. So, um, oh yeah, Chantel, I have alopecia too, and you know, I'll be finding my groove, taking care of people. I'm so not stressed, but it helps when I take my thyroid meds. That helps a lot. I think I've been stressing about the countdown for when I actually get to my very last bovine thyroid pill. And then that happened, and I was like, shit. I ordered some. Where the fuck is my shit, bro? Coming all the way from New Zealand is where the Maori are making it. Okay, so I feel like it's somewhat helped me to learn to control my emotions and try to calm myself down. So, have you heard of magnesium therapy? Taking therapeutic levels of magnesium, and I'm not going to talk about the amount, the dosages. I don't know shit about magnesium. I'm just saying I came across this where you could do magnesium therapy where you're spraying it onto your skin and having a dermal dosing of it. And that helps with quite a few things from what I hear. It helps with depression, stress, mood, all of that. I probably should soak in it, marinate my ass in it, because I'd just be moody sometimes. So I've been buying vitamins and was going to get iron because I've heard it helps. Well, I've had a thyroid issue for maybe like 18 or 19 years, and I ignored it. I ignored it the whole time, all the way up until 2017 when my hands and my feet turned orange. And even then, I ignored it. And then my husband saw it, and he's like, the fuck is wrong with you? Why are your hands and feet orange? Because I was drinking a shit ton of carrot juice at the time. That was like my junk food. And everything else was super, like, very, very strict, very, very healthy. Everything made from scratch. No sugar, no soda, no juice, no, none of that shit. None of it. None of it. And then my hands and my feet turned orange. He's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I don't know. And so I just hopped on Google and I was like, oh shit, my thyroid. And then I got it checked. I had to go ahead and I use Thyrogold. I don't have a prescription for Synthroid or whatever the fuck it's called. I don't do synthetic shit in my body. Well, I wasn't. Now I'm like, yeah, soda, fuck yeah. Is it carbonated? Fuck yeah. You know, it's so bad. Yeah, aguas frescas. Powder form. Fuck yeah. Y'all thought, oh, you guys thought this was a workout drink? No, it's aguas frescas. Melon aguas frescas that's what it is. I can't even. And this was instant coffee with hazelnut syrup and sweet cream soy alternative creamer because I thought I was being bougie today. And I chased it with some aguas frescas. You guys. Oh my gosh. No, it was just my hands and my feet. It wasn't my face. That's why he was so worried. He starts it with, did you realize your hands and your feet are orange? I said, oh yeah, I know. What the hell is wrong with you? Nothing. He's like, what? Why is that? I don't know. He's like, you have to go see the doctor. I was like, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I scanned myself, which I did. I didn't scan myself. I really did. Like, you know, I was lying. Made it obvious. Yeah, I don't lie to him. I just don't. I don't lie to my husband. I'd rather he be pissed off that I told him the truth than pissed off and feel betrayed because I've been lying to him. At which point it took him, I don't know, maybe another month of asking me, have I made an appointment? Have I made it? And I was like, no, I will tomorrow. No, I will tomorrow. And then finally he sat me down. He was like, I really love you and I don't want you to die. I was like, fine, fuck, I'll make an appointment. So he drove me all the way to my naturopath. So, okay, around this time, I want to tell you guys, since it is story time, around this time, it was almost my birthday, right? Maybe it was around this time, November-ish, I think. And oh no, maybe it's sooner. I don't know. It was fucking fall. It was starting to get cold. And I was live streaming quite a bit on Facebook, and I was really growing the reach and all of that stuff and doing everything that I was supposed to do. And then suddenly I just felt like, I've had it. I can't keep this up. I've had it. Like I've had it because um, someone left like a really nasty comment, and I know he left that nasty comment because he was just really hurting. He was hurting inside, and um, like he was depending on me to help uplift him. And I happened to not see his message because at that time I was still answering pretty much every single message that comes in. And I got so mad because it's like, what do you expect from me? I don't even know you. And I'm loving on you like you're my family. Like I heard that he had been living in a tent. And so I found a way to ship him all sorts of like canned goods, and all kind of other supplies that he might need. I even gave him gift cards, and this was just like I didn't want him to suffer. It's cold, like fucking. I don't want you to starve. I can't pick you up all the way over there. I don't even know where to bring you. And so, I didn't really talk to him much. I just saw his comment on a live stream, and I was like, "Please privately message me." He privately messaged me. I was like, "What's going on? What's wrong with life? What's wrong?" And he told me some of his story. He wasn't looking for pity. He was just, he wanted to vent. He wanted to feel heard, and I heard him. I heard him, and that's why I couldn't just not do anything. And so I sent him stuff, um, and like, it's he got mad because I didn't answer his message. And I was like, "What the fuck? Uh, I don't know how much I can do because that's not the only person that does this and expects help, and everyone needs help. Everybody needs help. People need to be seen and heard, acknowledged." And it's not that he wasn't grateful, it's that he felt unacknowledged, and that triggered him. And it just so coincided with my health being really bad. My throat was hurting all the time. It was starting to swell. My hands and my feet were orange, and I kind of took that as a sign, like, you know what, I need to be off social media. Because to illustrate my point, um, I would get over 100 messages every 15-20 minutes. I would get the notification, 99 plus messages every 15 to 20 minutes. I just could not keep up. I couldn't keep up. And finally, I depleted myself. Not necessarily that, oh, I depleted all my money. No, it's not that. It's like I depleted my energy. And I realized, what am I doing? I can't keep this up. And so I got off of Facebook for a little bit, just like a week, but everybody fucking acted like I disappeared. Yo, the fuck? It's just a week. Well, they didn't know that because the way I phrased it, I was like, I'll be back when I'm back. Because I don't like to have to answer to people. If I answer, I answer. If I don't deal with it. No, I'm not. I kind of am like that, but I'm not like that. Like, if people really need me. But so what happened was, um, my husband took me from, so at the time we were in Colorado. He drove me to Arkansas because I wanted to go sit in the Valley of Peace for a little bit. It's just such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place. Once you enter the Valley of Peace, I don't know about you guys, but I decided to go into the Valley of Peace. It's by Hot Springs, Arkansas. And for a long period, when I needed internal peace the most, um, I was a devout vegan. And Eventually my body couldn't tolerate sustained veganism and I had to stop. But when I was seeking the most internal peace, that's when I was a vegan. And as soon as we crossed whatever invisible line entering into the valley of peace, I couldn't eat meat. I couldn't. It wasn't a choice I made. I just didn't want it. It felt disgusting to me. And it was like a beautiful few days where we stayed at the where did we stay? Is it like a KOA? There's some sort of RV park in that valley. And, we just stayed there and we hung out for a little bit and then we trekked it on down to Texas. Why did I go to Texas? Well, fucking Pisces here, fucking Pisces. So let me rewind this. Before I had it out with the guy, well, I didn't even really have it out with him. Before I had the situation with a man who needed help, I had been stuck in a parking lot for about 5 months at that point. Okay. 5 months, health is struggling. And then finally I was like, okay, Mikey, I'll really do live streams and be fully present and allow people to witness me, what I do, just be publicly seen. And I just miraculously was able to gather enough funds that same day. That same day, I was able to gather enough funds to be able to fix the RV brakes. At which point, I was like, I'm tracking it down to Texas, Port Arthur, Texas, specifically. I was heading down to Port Arthur, Texas, because that was the year where the fucking hurricane flooded that part of Texas, the southeast portion of Texas. And there was someone whose acquaintance I had made online. And stop yelling! Sorry. That's how we speak to siblings. But so that was a really I was already being publicly viewed, but I wasn't really fully into my journey yet. I still felt so much guilt. So I don't know, like low key ashamed that I was working for a living. I was giving everything away, legit everything away. And so this woman, her house flooded, I think about 4 feet. It was flooded up to 4 feet inside the house. And I felt like I needed to help her. And so I traveled, I don't know, like 1,500 miles. I drove about 1,500 miles to her house to help with tear down, but apparently they had already torn down all the drywall. I went ahead and I was there under the agreement, or my plan, my personal plan, to raise enough money to rebuild her home, to raise enough money for her to purchase all the drywall and help hang the drywall and all of that. And we were there for like a month before I realized the toxicity of my behavior, where continuously just over giving, knowing that someone is using you, yet you're allowing them to. And so eventually I found it within myself to be like, we need to leave. It's time for us to go. And we left. From that point, she just I don't know what she was thinking was going to happen. She's no longer here with us, so I'll just leave it at that. But it was definitely an eye-opening experience after I had left. And then from there, remember the orange hands and orange feet, I had finally made an appointment to go see my naturopath over in Las Vegas area. Took me a few months to do it, but I finally did it. And before I got to the appointment, I had reconnected with an old friend. It was someone who I walked away from like 2 years prior. My soul was like, nope, shut it down. And there was no drama, no nothing. We were becoming very close, and she was talking to me all the time. And I don't know. My soul was telling me, like, you have to shut down social media. Because I had this habit of just shutting down my accounts and no reason. I just would shut it down and then disappear, disappear fully. And so, what? Hello, excuse me, sir. Sir, when you enter my house, hey, get her
Are you
out of
live?
here.
Because
Yeah,
I
I'm
want-
live streaming.
Because I want to slap you.
Do you guys hear that? Proof,
I want no-
evidence,
I
evidence.
know.
He's
Wait.
threatening to slap. No,
Come on,
just kidding. Shiva, hey, get her out of here.
Shiva,
She's gonna stink everything.
yeah, it's all nice and hey, huh?
So yeah, I fucking don't know what I was talking about now because my brother is a fucking. Oh my god, I don't know what I was. Oh yeah. So I reconnected with this girl, right? When I first ended our friendship, the whole thing started because I had told her, "Hey, I'm going to be off social media for a little bit, and um, yeah, just to kind of give you a heads up, there was no issue between us." But as soon as I said that there was an issue, she started fucking tripping so fucking hardcore. And I was like, whoa, where is this coming from? Like, I need to be able to be in a friendship where I can have my quiet and my space and not feel obligated to babysit you, not feel obligated to like stay on the phone with you for hours on end. I have kids, girl. So I just totally I blocked her. I was like, I'm not dealing with this shit. I blocked her and I left her alone. And like, what, 2 years later, now I'm like, oh, this is the year that I need to trust people. For the first time in my life, I went and reached out to someone I had walked away from. And she seemed a little bit hesitant to connect, which I understood. I'm sure I hurt her feelings. And I was just like, um, I'll just continue to be present, continue to connect until she feels comfortable with being close again, and see where it goes. And I explained to her, like, I'm really sorry that it went like that. I don't know what upset you so much and made you freak out, but it freaked me out. Your freak out freaked me out. And so then I overreacted and I blocked you. And we talked about it and it seemed like everything was fine and we were getting close again. Come January, the bitch was tripping again. Apparently, and all this kind of came out later on, which I felt it, but I was just like, no, there's no way. Her plan of being my friend again was because all these bitches who were trying to use me while I was in Texas, they all very conveniently got together, formed their little group, and began trying to collect other people to tear me down because I'm a wicked fucking witch. Mind you, all of these people benefited from me. That's neither here nor there, though. That was a decision I made to overgive. So I take full accountability for that. Was I victimized? No, that was a decision I made to volunteer myself to give in that way. And so come January time, I go and do my first gem show because at that time I was making my selenite swords, which is patented. Don't try that shit. For real. I filed several patents for it. But yeah, and then she started acting up and I'm like, I'm not doing this shit with you. I'm just not. So I didn't say anything. She ended up blocking me instead. I was like, good, remove yourself. And so that's January. Around February, I finally made it out to my doctor in Las Vegas area. So this is around my birthday time. And I go and get all the labs done. She gives me all the news, tells me how to adjust my medication. I'm going to be fine. And then my birthday comes up and Frey is like, I want to take you out for dinner and yada, yada, yada. We were near the strip. And I was like, something's wrong. And he's like, what do you mean? I was like, something's wrong. I can feel it. Something is so wrong with me. And he's like, you just saw the doctor. You're fine. I said, no, my heart, there's something going on with my heart. There's something is wrong. And he's like, no, you just have anxiety. You don't like Vegas, so you just have anxiety. And these bitches found someone who knew what they were doing, and they fucking tried to kill me on my birthday. They tried to damage my heart. And you know how I know this? It registered on the tests that were done for my heart that day. And it totally put me into a tailspin. I could negate that, but I didn't. I can negate that type of work. That's my fucking job. That's my career. That's what my business is built on. I could negate that work, but I didn't. Why? Why? And I was like, no, something's wrong. I can feel my pulse in my neck. I can feel it behind my eyeballs, in my front. I was like, holy shit. And it was to the point where I felt like my lips went numb, my fingertips were numb. And I was like, this is not an anxiety attack, because I know, suffering from an anxiety disorder for some period, when I have an anxiety attack, I start to hyperventilate. And if I don't go, if I'm not like this, this is what happens to my hands. And I hug myself. That's not a panic attack. That's not an anxiety attack. And ah, it registered on the test. It registered. And even then, I didn't retaliate. Fucking Pisces in me. It's like, no, I don't want to hurt them. They just are so mad. I didn't do anything though. Now I'm like, bitch, you want some? I'll fucking serve it up. Nice and steaming hot. We could have it frozen if you want. However fucking way you want it. Don't fuck with me. So that's why I'm like that now. I haven't retaliated till this day. I haven't retaliated. What ended up happening, so I ended up like just shielding my heart. I didn't, I was just like, oh my God, I'll shield myself, which is the most bullshit reaction. For me personally, my opinion, that's the most bullshit reaction when someone is doing something that intentionally malicious. You don't attack someone's physiological heart just to scare them. You don't attack someone's physiological heart unless you have one thing that you're trying to accomplish, which is kill them. I mean, really though. So what ended up happening, I told Michael, well, I guess if I'm supposed to die like this, then okay. But I have other shit that I need to do over the next few years. I'm going to go to sleep. And if I don't wake up, I don't wake up. Because I'm fucking crazy like that sometimes. It's like, well, I don't want to be here anyways. If I don't wake up, I don't wake up. Fucking crazy. So yeah, and then it was super late at night, maybe like 1 or 2 in the morning. I was awake and I could, that's how my heart felt. It felt like someone was going like this to me nonstop. And it was like hurting my sternum at that point. It had been hours, basically the whole day. And I was telling my husband, like, I think I should probably go to the ER at this point. And he's like, what the fuck? You don't need to go to the ER. I'm sure in his mind, he's like, why don't you kick their fucking asses? And I was like, we should check my troponin levels. Troponin is something that's detected in your bloodstream when you're having a heart attack. They were trying to induce a heart attack, cardiac arrest, arrhythmia leading to arrest. That I know for a fact that's what they were trying to do. And he's like, just, you're fine. It's anxiety. And I was like, okay, we'll stay. And it was around that point, there was a huge explosion. There was a huge explosion. It took out several blocks worth of power. It took out several blocks. I didn't do anything. I didn't leave the RV, none of that. What happened was when it finally reached a critical level, um, and again, I did not do anything intentionally. I was just like, fine, I'll just lay back down. My husband's enabling my my refusal to address what's going on. I'll lay back down. What ended up happening was my divine counterpart probably detected it. When I say probably, yeah, he did. He detected it. He could feel it. I could feel him enter the space because I had blocked him out for a while. I could feel his higher self enter the space, and as soon as like the connection, boom, and I was like, "Oh, my heart's good again." Felt like something tore though. And then my heart was fine again. My heart rhythm went back to normal, and it was just a crazy experience after that. From that point on, it was crazy. Um, ooh, you feel your. I'm wondering if you have atrial fibrillation. Fibrillation. Is that moisturizer or is that sweat? I'm just saying. Is that moisturizer or is that sweat? Yeah. So, you should get checked. Um, so AFib, atrial fibrillation, can predispose you to heart attack. You're wearing out your heart a lot faster. Your chambers are not properly emptying. The heart rhythm is not, it's just not good. And so, what ends up happening, you could form clots in your heart. And if that travels to your coronary arteries, yeah, you definitely can have a heart attack. You can have a stroke, embolisms, some type of thrombosis in your body is a very, very, very dangerous thing. Um, ooh, you should probably go to a different hospital. You should probably go to a different hospital. That's nutty. That is so nutty. Is this the same hospital that's treated you for Morgellons or the same clinic? Because I notice when people have Morgellons, it's mentioned, um, the hospital staff tends to treat them um, in the same lack of dignity manner that they treat people who are established as drug addicts. It's really fucked up. It is really fucked up shit. It's a really fucked up thing. The people who need the most care and attention are usually the people that the medical industry throws away. They're the ones that are most heavily discarded and disregarded. Um, what? Hold up. Someone. Oh my god! I gotta send that to Gabe. Oh my gosh. Urgent care. Okay. Yeah, they usually are the ones that need it the most. Just the world is just a screwy place. That's why I don't like being in the world. It's hard for me to see so many people suffering and struggling. Um, so yeah, that's the story time. What do you guys think? Um, and they ended up forming more groups of people to try and attack me. Um, just a whole bunch of shit. It went on for about a year and a half. And then finally, I was like, fuck you, bitches. Now I'm fucking mad. Try me now. And then as soon as I took that stance, everyone's like, oh my God. Oh my God. She's going to hurt everybody. Fuck yeah, I will. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep trying to fuck with me energetically. I don't give a shit how many groups you form. I don't care how many people are in your groups. I am now not too nice to defend the shit out of myself. I'm just saying it. So you have to get to a point. You have to get to a point where, you can apply the proper amount of force, the proper amount of aggression. Because really, when someone's trying to actually literally kill you, um, shielding is not enough. I mean, do you enter a battlefield with saran wrap? You know what I'm saying? Okay. Like that's your armor, saran wrap. That's not going to work. It's not going to work. So it was hard for me to learn that where my force, the level of force that I use has to be equivalent to the level of force, if not more than the level of force being put on me to harm me intentionally. And there's a huge difference between accidental and intentional. You don't accidentally do a blood ritual to kill someone. That's intentional. And I used to think for a while, I was thinking, like, no, they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do that. That's just evil. They're not evil. Everyone has good in them. Yeah, everyone does have good in them. Everyone is born intrinsically good. And then shit happens in life that makes you different. Makes you different. And see, that's the thing. A lot of things have happened to me in my life, but it didn't make me like that. You know what I mean? Where I have to hurt other people just because I'm hurting. And they say, like, hurt people hurt people. The ones who hurt others are the people who are hurting. It's true, but I'm not going to be your victim. I'm not going to be your practice. I'm not volunteering for you to practice on me how you'll harm someone else. And I didn't understand that then. Part of like the main reason why I didn't retaliate was because I knew without a shadow of a doubt, and I'm not even saying this is ego or like bragging, I knew without a shadow of a doubt, if I retaliate, there's nothing you can do to stop me. There's nothing. That's how I'm created. I am created to penetrate. I am created to do all of these things that the average human doesn't have the ability to defend against, and so I don't use it. Yeah, it is related to a past life. Yeah. It's awful. I can't understand why people that do that. I'm just glad you defend yourself. It's BS to do what they did. Yeah, it was excessive on my birthday too, and this bitch knew it was my birthday, and I know what she used to do it to me. I had sent her chocolate that I made infused with my energy. I mailed it to her when we were still friends. I'm sure she used one of those. So I don't do that anymore. Like, I'm good. I'm good. Okay. Um, all my life I've been manipulated, friends, family, etc. Are those manipulations ways to help teach you opportunities given to you to learn to choose yourself, to learn discernment? I'm not saying it's your fault. I'm not saying that's what you deserve. You created. I like to think that when we experience things, it's because we're learning something in that moment. I learned quite a bit that night. I really did. I learned quite a bit. I ended up repairing my own cardiac tissue. I repaired it myself. Nothing shows up in tests anymore. Hopefully, it stays that way. And my whole all my siblings have serious heart conditions. Um, I'm the only one that doesn't. So, yeah, no, I'm the only one that doesn't. I think it's because I did what I did to repair my own heart several years back. because like I said, it was showing up in the test. Even my naturopath who had treated me like for several years already, she knew me for several years. She was like, is there a condition that you just developed that, that you forgot to put on the intake forms? And I was like, no. She goes, I'm a little bit concerned. The tests are showing inflammation in your heart and, a couple levels of several other things are not right. And I was like, let's see. I see things in photos, not sure what to think. I don't know what. Okay. Probably hurt more than your heart. Um, it hurt my sense of self. Because then, like I said, that situation continued for another about 18 months. And it was not just one person after one person. It was group after group. They would form groups, group after group after group, who would try and tear me down. And, it's just one of those things where if they hadn't done all of that, if they hadn't done all of that for that long, to that extent, um, first off, I know for a fact I wouldn't be here on YouTube. Secondly, I probably would have been absolutely okay with kind of just backing away and slowly just disappearing fully. Um, yeah, because really, I don't want public recognition. I don't. It's weird to me. It's weird to me that other people know what I'm doing. And people often ask me, "Are you sure you're not Scorpio?" And I was like, "No." What the fuck's that mean? But it's weird to me. Like I like my privacy. I don't really like people knowing what I can do. Like when we were still traveling all the time, we'd go to a gas station or wherever we spend the night. And my husband, typical Gemini, he strikes up conversations everywhere we go. And he would constantly tell people, "Oh yeah, no, my wife is Emmy. You should go watch her channel." You should fucking tell anybody about the channel. What did I tell you? And then be like, "Why? Why not?" Don't fucking tell people that we see in person about the channel. Yo, I'm just weird like that. A lot of people do this work for the notoriety. They want to be known. They want to be the badass, the most powerful one. I'm just like, that'll be too much. I don't want none of that. I don't want none of that. So yeah, it was super interesting. It was a super interesting experience. Yeah, let's see. I'm sweet normally, but I'm very real and very honest about who I am. At this point, if I need to be, I will be the most badass bitch and neutralize your shit like that because I'm not fucking taking shit no more. No more. No more. When you are too nice for something so malicious, they learn to gather more people to further their maliciousness. I don't give a shit at this point. I want to still be nice, and I still am nice. But it doesn't matter to me anymore if people think I'm a bitch because I reacted to something, because I responded to something. Think what you want. You're a sovereign. And I'm starting to really, really embrace that so much. And you guys really help me with that. You guys make me feel very, very safe to be myself um, publicly. It's a powerful thing that you guys are helping me through. I mean, you guys always comment, "Oh my gosh, you do so much for me. You help me grow so much." It's a reciprocal thing. It's reciprocated. The amount of growth and gratitude that I've experienced sharing space with you guys is fucking profound. It really, really is. It really, really is. Like, so Recently, I deactivated all of my personal Facebook account, all of my personal Facebook accounts, and I consider deactivating my Facebook page, but it's a convenient way for people who have business questions to message. I consider deactivating my Instagram, but I felt like, oh well, I'll just leave that. So I have a way to communicate, with my small group of friends, and that's why the only reason I left that. But at no point, as I was deactivating things and thinking of where I can back away from, at no point was I able to really seriously consider, entertain the idea of leaving you guys. Um, it's weird, right? It's to me, it's weird because I'm totally like, once I start deactivating things, everything has to go. Like, just everything has to go. There has to be a complete cutoff, break, and silence, like deafening silence. Silence so complete that you feel deaf. And so, yeah, it was, and I realized it for a second. I was like, oh, maybe I should. And I was like, no, you can't. You can't. And it wasn't too long after I remember being live and saying, I can't ever leave you guys. You guys are like my family. So I was like, bitch, you ain't no liar. First off, you're not a liar. Second off, you just stated that. So now you got to stick to it. But I'm really lucky because you guys really do provide such a safe, beautiful, empowering space for me to learn and grow how to be more of who I actually am. It's a beautiful thing. You guys do for me what I do for you, and it's all fair. um, um, if you needed the time, we would understand. I think time with you guys heals me, though. I think I've finally reached a point where if I were to completely like shun this and move away from it, um, I think that would be me running away and hiding away from my own process of healing. Um, and that's never really helped me to heal that running away, being hidden, and never really helped me to heal the things that were hurting. It didn't. It gave me a way to avoid looking things, looking my life, looking myself directly in the eyes. And I'm kind of, that saying, um, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting a different result. That's the definition of insanity. And I feel like I'm done being insane. You know, I feel like it's time. Now is a good time for me to really begin allowing myself to just be, to just be. Well, okay, Tracy, you might not like what I'm about to say. Okay, I'm definitely not trying to attack you. Um, this comes from a place of self realization for me personally. You said I moved because everywhere I turned was filled with toxic people. So, one of two things, it really could be a place full of toxic people, or it could be that you are drawing toxicity to you because there's a toxicity within you that your higher self is trying to get you to notice, trying to help you to really begin addressing. So, why did I draw so many people who were malicious, were intent on tearing me down, attacking me, attacking my character, attacking my gifts, attacking my integrity, all of that? Why? Because that's what I was doing inside of myself. I can hold myself accountable when I start shit. I've started shit before. I so have started shit before. There were times where I wasn't getting along with a former associate, and I said some shit in a live stream. Yeah. I know when I'm starting shit, and I know when I'm not. And in that year and a half of all of this shit that was going on, um, the defining moment was like, what the fuck is going on? Why do group after group, I'm not doing shit. I'm just encouraging people. I'm still the same person on live streams now that I was back then when all that shit was I'm still the same person. The only difference is that I'm not going to take your shit anymore. I'm not too nice to keep taking your shit. So the other, because it was two people I walked away from. First was a unbalanced Pisces. That was the first one, and then second was some guy who became my best friend. Even my husband called him my soul's BFF. That's sad. That's sad. And he knew me so well. He knew me so well, and when drama popped off and bitches started with me again, mind you, I didn't do shit. He wasn't even involved. I didn't do anything to him. I didn't do shit. He was not involved in that situation. Um, I was having a conversation with him, and he was like, "You're the common denominator in all of this. So you need to open your eyes, and you're the problem." And I was like, "Wow, I'm not starting this shit with people." I can hold myself accountable when I start shit. And he followed that with another sentiment. And I think he was saying that to me because he knew what it felt like for me to just extract myself from a connection. And he had said that you have no idea. You have such a huge energy. And when you enter into someone's life, just you takes up so much space without you even trying. You just take up so much space within someone's life, within their heart. And when you take that away, it fucking hurts. And I'm just like, so I should just allow myself to continue to be treated and used. I don't think I'm okay with that. I'm pretty sure I'm not okay with that. And he continued to talk about how I have such a mother energy, and I've collected all of, I'm paraphrasing at this point. I collected all these people and made them into my children. And as their mother, I was abandoning them. At which point I was like, fuck you, you're disowned. How about that? And yeah, fuck that shit. I don't deserve to be treated like that just because you consider myself your mother. Because I would never, ever, ever treat my mother like that. Ever. I've never even called my mother out of her name. I've never directed the word bitch to her. Like, fuck no. My mom would do some crazy ass shit, talking so much shit to me. I'd be like, what the fuck? Like, what? Why are you saying this shit? But I would, no, you don't disrespect your mother like that. Even my kids, if they hear you like talking to me in a disrespectful way, even if you're joking, I remember one of my kids was, I think he was like 2, maybe 3. Me and my cousin were fucking around. She called me, my cousin called me a bitch. And my toddler was walking past and he goes, "Hey!" He turned, "Hey!" respect my mama. We're like, oh shit. Yeah, no, you don't fucking treat your mother like that. Um, Regardless of what she does. And there are some parents who are toxic, but that's not okay. Like to me, that's not okay. You don't have to keep taking the toxicity, but that's not okay. Remove yourself from it. Oh, but I live with them. I depend on them. Then why the fuck you complaining? You've just been given a reason to become independent. So maybe it's my cultural programming, but that's not okay to me. Personally, that's not okay to me. And when you see me as your mother, yet you're using me like a fucking two-bit hooker on the street and you're my pimp, I don't fucking think so. I don't think so. I'm not okay with that. I'm not going to play along with that. And, so I just quietly disappeared. Never explained. I just, I was like, okay, I got to go. Um, and then I cried. And then I unfriended him. And then about a year later, he side switched to YouTube and he saw some of the videos in the beginning when I was still afraid to really drop some truth. They were getting quite a few plays, quite a few clicks. And suddenly he's on one of my live streams, posted an emoji. I was like, why? I don't have my glasses on, so I can't really see what you guys look like. I just see like blurs of color for your profile picture or channel picture. I can't see the detail. And there was just something about that energy. I was like, do I know you? Because it felt familiar. But you can only hurt my heart once like that. I'll never forget your energy. I might try and convince myself you're someone else, but I'll never forget your energy ever. At which point I welled it out and I'm like, fuck you. We aren't friends. What the fuck are you doing here? Go back to your bitch ass group. And, it's like, did I need to do that? Did I need to have that happen in front of everyone on the live stream? I mean, was that the most compassionate, elevated, evolved thing to do? Yes, it was, because he needed to learn. Although at one point we were BFFs. You're out, motherfucker. The moment you can value someone else who is using me and abusing me, exploiting me, building their audience off my back, my hard work, my integrity, you're not a friend. Not only are you not my BFF, you're not a friend. I don't know you. Go the fuck away. You're not going to build your audience off of me on YouTube now instead of Facebook. I don't have the largest reach. I don't have the largest sub count, but this is such a sacred space for me. It's like y'all are my girlfriends and we're just having a sleepover. I don't know if you get that vibe, but it's like, yo, you guys want some tea? You want some agos frescas? um, Dang. Once I cut them out, we say hi, but I don't need to remind them why it's only hi. You're gracious. You're far more gracious than me. Because once I cut you out, you're out. There's no, like, I have to be civil. No, you're out. There's no interaction after that. None. None. None whatsoever, because I deserve more. You don't get a second chance to try and finish off what you started in the first place. You just don't. You don't. And I think what I'm learning is that for very, very specific, very, very rare connections, um, my stance on that is a little bit too cut and dry. I wish I was stronger. Actually, Tracy, it takes a stronger person to be able to continue to face people who have hurt you in that way. It's flipped. I have a recognition that I'm not strong enough. I'm not brave enough. I don't have enough control over my emotions and reactions to be able to do that. And that's why you're out. Oh, I absolutely believe that 100%. I'm not just trying to say something to make you feel good. Like, I absolutely believe that. Your ability to still be able to have interaction and just say hi and leave it at that, have that level of civility, that's a much more powerful individual than I could be for probably a very long time. I don't know if I'll ever reach that in this lifetime. And it's not that I doubt myself, it's that I'm very realistic and honest with me. Like, I don't know if I can reach that in this lifetime, where I could, be like, "Oh, hi," and just leave it at that. I don't think I can. I doubt it. Um, yeah, I don't know if, like, being able to just say hi is one thing, but to hug them and say, "I forgive you and myself. I still love you." Um, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just such a cut and dry person. See, I'm blunt. I'm so blunt. Like, I'd be really, really nice until you give me reason after reason after reason that's piled up into a mountain to no longer feel like I have to be nice. Be like, "Bitch, what are you doing here?" Just like that. You knock on my door to say sorry if I see you at the store and you come up to me and like, "Oh, can we just put it aside? We've both grown." Bitch, what the fuck are you talking to me for? You know I don't like you. You know that, right? I know that. Let me remind you, I don't fucking like you. I don't care if you've grown. Grow somewhere else. That's me though. That's me though. I'm just, because it takes me so much to get there. It takes me so much to get there that by the time I'm there, let it ride. Just let it ride. Just let it keep going. um, I mean, it's really not something to be proud of. I can sit here and kind of try and laugh it off and be able to state the truth and diminish that truth a little bit by laughing, but it's shitty. It's shitty. It is. Like I told you guys, I can be fucking honest with myself. I was super, super rotten to one of my in laws for years. I have all brothers. I was super fucking rotten. Um, yeah, for years, just because I could. Um, they're no longer together. They haven't been for a while. My sibling and the now former in law, I still see her as a sister. Because before their relationship ended, I finally stopped my bullshit, and I just so deeply appreciate the fact that even after all of my bullshit for so many years, she still just so badly wanted to connect with me with no motive, no ulterior motive, um, just because she appreciates me. And I don't talk to her, I don't have her phone number, um, but I'll always have loyalty to her. I'll appreciate her, and if she were to ever reach out, if she were to ever be like, "Hey, sis, I need blah blah blah," I'd do whatever she needs help with. Yeah, doesn't even matter how long they've um, been divorced or any of that. It doesn't matter why it ended, how it ended, when it ended. I have a connection with her. That is my connection with her. Nothing else gets in the way of that. Um, she did block me though. She blocked me because it was too painful for her. She never explained, she just disappeared. It was too painful for her. And sometimes I still want to like reach out and be like, "Hey, just kind of want to let you know I still love you." But I respect her needing to be away. Um, you know, I respect it. When people walk away, No matter how much I think of you, no matter how much I miss you, no matter how much I want to tell you that I still love you, I still have loyalty to you, I just won't, because when you walk away, that's a statement that you're making. You don't want me there. And it's not that my feelings are hurt, although yes, the feelings are hurt, but it's not because my feelings are hurt. It's because you've made clear that I'm not honoring your needs, that I have infringed in some way on your boundaries and your sacred space, and I don't ever want to do that again. So it's just one of those things where the moment I'm feeling like, I'm making things harder for you, I'm creating so much more like not conflict, but like inconvenience. So much more inconvenience. You don't even have to explain it to me. The moment I feel that, um, I'll retreat. I'll back away. And it's probably going to stay like that because I know there are people who, um, they're too nice to tell you how inconvenient you or the connection is, you know? So just leave it at that. Do you think that all these things happen to us because it will help us grow spiritually, or is it just our fucked luck? First off, I don't believe in luck. So, with that potential explanation taken off the table, the only truth that's left is it grows you. It grows you. Yeah. You're with your best friend, your brother and her just separated. I'm not sure what you're saying. I almost saw my sister. I didn't end up getting to, but I'm happy I'm in a space where I can speak to her and heal my inner child issues because she beat me as a child since I was 3. That's huge. That's huge. That is so huge. That's huge. Congratulations on that growth, Stephanie. So, what y'all think of my skin? What do you think about what happened after I rubbed the shit out of it? What y'all think? Is it looking good? Looking a little smoother? Texture? Is there any texture? Y'all like it? um, Everything you do, every person you meet is a lesson, good or bad, but still a lesson to be learned. Yep. Oh, thank you, Tracy. Does it look moisturized and smooth? I mean, you can barely see it. Like when you moisturize your skin really well, and you exfoliate, you can barely see the wrinkles in my forehead. I don't know why my nose flares when I do that. And I still have to do my phototherapy on my face. Hopefully it will. Do I have I think I have freckles. Yes, I have freckles. And a broken capillary, probably from when I electrocuted the shit out of my forehead. Probably. I put it right here because I wanted to work on this because sometimes I'd be getting so fucking pissed off for no reason. And sometimes it's not because I'm pissed. Sometimes it's because my sarcasm is just too far advanced. And I'm like, why? And I was seeing, well, I consider that deep. I was told that I'm ridiculous, and it's not deep. Excuse me. Shit. But yeah, it was starting to form a line. It left like a little wrinkle right here. I think it's gone. But you see how red my skin is? all the ways in which I've electrocuted my face. But yeah, I don't know. You have to moisturize really, really well. And it has to be like a long lasting type of moisturizer if you have dry skin. People with oily skin have a tendency to have less wrinkles. So fucking jealous. So I can't do the phototherapy. Um, I'm just over it. I don't want to fucking have blindfolders on my face while I'm all by myself in the room because I'm going to freak myself out. So this is like a little dose of phototherapy. You'd think that's swelling, but it's not. It's fat. It's just fat. Why, thank you, sunshine. I just cut it a few, like maybe a week or two ago. I cut it because the ends were looking and feeling so dry. So duper duper. Let it wash over me. Ready to lose my feet. Da 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 da. Day to day, I'm blind to see. Find out far to go. Everybody got the reason. Everybody got the way. I know I should totally stop eating sugar. Sugar and all grains. I allowed corn back into my diet. Biggest fucking mistake ever. I mean, I can still have tacos. Just wrap it in a fucking lettuce, girl. You don't need that corn shit. Put it in lettuce. I remember this one. I remember this one fucking taco spot. It's like a bougie little taco spot. Vatos Taco. And like they were trying to charge my husband more to replace the corn tortilla with lettuce, and he was getting it from me, and he was so fucking mad. Like these appropriating motherfuckers, they not even fucking Mexican. I was like, whoa, don't taint my food with your energy. I'm like, oh shit, let me hurry up and eat my fucking food. This man is mad. He got charged extra 20 cents for each lettuce. I was just like, holy shit, what the fuck's going on? Let me just hurry up and eat though. Yeah, I'm just saying, I'm just saying. I love this thing. I don't know what it is. I don't know where it was gotten from. Me and my husband, we were shopping from the same online website, and he wanted to check out, and I was in a session. So instead of being patient and waiting for me to let him know what I wanted and what I didn't, because I put a whole bunch of shit in the shopping cart to look at later on because I didn't know what the stuff was. This was one of the things. This was one of the things. I got out of my session. He goes, "Oh, I got you your magic stick." I was like, "What's that?" He goes, "Oh, I bought everything in the shopping cart." I was like, "Oh my fucking God." I didn't want all that shit. I was just like, I put it in there so I know what to look at later. And he's like, "Oh, whoa, it's been shipped." I was like, "Oh shit, hold on." I think we need red now. Oh, and the red totally heats up. Like, it's such a comfortable heat, it's ridiculous. So I do this. I don't do this often, only when I recognize my attitude is getting out of hand. Like I'm feeling bitter, I'm feeling uncared for by me, not someone else. I'm feeling like I'm not caring for myself enough. I go ahead and I begin fucking in the face. And I found if you oops, if you look at what gua sha, I mean, granted, you're supposed to. This is- it's, it's some sort of Asian shit. I don't fucking know. It's like stones. It helps with lymphatic drainage. So I push it all to my lymph area. Oops. And then I push it down. Hopefully it will drain. All right. So this is not a gua sha stick. Um, gua sha is, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right. I'm like fake ass Asian. It's true. It's not a fucking lie. It's not a joke. It's true. How many Asians you know allergic to rice? How many Asians you know allergic to soy sauce? What the fuck else is there to identify an Asian diet? Hmm? Mm-hmm. Okay. So I'm like fake Asian. I'm only half Asian. I'm like, that's some fucked up shit. How are you gonna have me come into this body with this family and tell me, oh, you can't eat the food? Ah. Helps you to learn self-care, right? I think I found a soy sauce replace the reason I can't have soy sauce, traditional soy sauce, is because of the wheat. They usually ferment it using wheat, but I can have tamari, which is close enough. Liquid aminos is also it's a lot saltier than tamari, but it feels so good. This stick is like the best what the fuck present I've ever received from my husband. Supposed to bring it. I see them doing that. The gua sha. All right. I think my face is done being rubbed. Gua sha. Okay, let me stop my bullshit. All right, guys. I think I have eaten up enough of your life. You know, do you know why they call it TikTok? Do you know why? Because it eats up all your minutes. So fucking addicted to TikTok. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. My friend, look like an order, not a suggestion. Looks like they can suck my nutsack. they can suck my crystal ball sack. Mhm. Sack. Spell that right. Crystal. All right. So, guys, do you want to ask me anything else? I have so much back fat. It's fucking ridiculous. I'm like, "What?" Yeah. "What?" There's nothing. Oh, what deltoids? Some people have hip dip. I have deltoid drop. My ass needs to go back to the gym. I'm so whatever. Whatever. All right, guys, please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. Join me when I'm live. Join me when I'm live. Tracy, I thought you said you were honest, not blunt. Oh my god, I have Batman wings. Oh fuck. That is so sad. I have Batman wings. Do you know some men call bat wings? Bat wings are when they're super hot and their scrotum begins to stick to their thigh. Have you ever heard of that? And it's at that point, I'm going to just leave you guys with that visual. Look up bat wings, men's bat wings. Yes. Yes. Rhonda vomited. Time to go. The things you learn on urbandictionary.com. Gotta go. Bye, guys.